Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. This reading is for March 28th through April 3rd, 2016. The sun is in Aries and the moon at the date of my recording is in Scorpio. So let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's number 10. So the 10 means something new is beginning. Usually with new beginnings, something is ended or coming to an end. With this major arcana, this card, for me, brings back karmic balance or karmic energy. So whatever you have been working on or putting out there is going to come back to you. The choices you have been making to manifest things in your life, even what you think and say if you don't do it, but these thoughts are going out to the universe, and this card is about it reverberating back to you. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about when things have not been going well for you in your life. Now, this is every aspect. So I don't have to hone in on just a love relationship or money. We're going to say in a general reading, whatever aspect this is in your life is about to change. And this can be very personal to you. So this reading can go directly to everyone out there. What is it that you've been wanting to change in your life? Well, this card is saying it is about to. So whatever efforts you have been putting into making things change for you, it will change now for the better. For people that have been, let's say, having things go wonderfully well or have been working hard at whatever it is they're working hard at, you will see exponential growth here and something new even elevating. Always I tell you, I read with light and love, but anyone who has been oppressing others, hurting others, putting out negative thoughts to others, this is a time to kind of reap what you sow. The wheel changes and it turns back, and whatever energy you put to the universe, it does come back to you. So if things start to go haywire in your life, instead of looking at it as, now why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this. Think about what you have said and done in your life in the last maybe few months or even weeks, that you have attracted this to you. And maybe you can also say to Spirit, what good is coming out of this? So turn that negative into a positive. This could be a growth cycle for some of us. But this is saying things are about to change. The wheels have been set into motion. And this is something you have no control over now, since it is divine response to what you have been doing and the way you have been living and what you've been wishing and hoping for in your life. And this is coming to you now. So we're looking for something new entering in your life. We follow with the Tower card. Now, the Tower card is actually Mars in the Tarot. And it's number 16. 1 and 6 is 7. And we know that's a very mystical number. The moon is in Scorpio. It is one of the mystical houses. It's watery emotion. And the Tower is Mars, which is fiery energy. So we're talking about sudden change. Now, we had that Wheel of Fortune, so we know something new is starting. And with the Tower crumbling, it is saying that something is ending. So we have endings and beginnings, which is what this year, 2016, is all about. We have been talking about that since January. 2016, when reduced, adds to 9, and that's about ending things. The Tower talks about people that have been arrogant and ego, even in our society, our churches and politics, crumbling, being humbled before God. The enlightening bolt comes. If it's in your personal life, whether it's a relationship, if it is your job, your career choice, whatever it is that you are working on in your life, that you have been working on in the last few months, as we talk about with the Wheel of Fortune, the energy you've been putting into. The Tower card says there is a sudden change. Now, we can look at it in a positive way. The change that is necessary to bring us what we truly want and desire sometimes is not the most pleasant. Now, the Tower card doesn't always mean it brings about doom and dread. It's talking about a cleansing, so that out of the chaos comes the peace. Out of the rubble, we rebuild. So we're talking about a very powerful week this week, especially, see, we have this Aries energy now, Ms. Mars energy. Mars is that warrior, spiritual warrior, planet of forging new things, initiating change, warlike energy, aggressive, go-getter, get a move on kind of energy. And we had that in the reading a couple of weeks ago, just as Aries was coming in. It's time to get a move on. And this Tower card is saying, again, things are set in motion for great change in your life. And out of the change will come something new for you, something that's helping you to grow, something that's helping you to expand on who you are. And that's what Jupiter, who rules Wheel of Fortune, is expanding on. So if it is something you've been doing negatively, it will expand on that. If it is something you've been doing positively and working at, it will expand on that. So we're looking at results coming to us through a change that once it's done, will have leveled the ground, the playing field, and we can start a whole new process. So some of you are going to be starting a new job. Some of you are going to be starting a change of career, a new subject matter. Maybe you're going to be moving into a new home. Maybe you're getting a new car. Whatever it is in your life, a new relationship, ending a toxic relationship, or healing that relationship and rebuilding on it. You see, put these cards into the perspective for you. Because we have the Ten of Wands next. And that is another 10, so we know it's supporting the Tower card with something new beginning. And you see how you look toward the Tower with that heavy load on your back? That card is Saturn and Sagittarius. Now, Saturn is the teacher for us. We know it's Father Time, karmic energy, past lives, or things we've done now that are from the past that we're repeating over and over again. So with the Ten of Wands, it's saying you're almost coming to an end here. You see how you are so strong and carrying that burden. Now, you may have taken it upon yourself to do all these extra things. Now, this is either work or a social situation, or for artists, it's something you felt inspired to do. Let's look at the Wands as that fire energy, which is also, again, very Aryan in nature. Okay, so this is something you took on with great passion and dedication, and it became quite a burden, but you've progressed from that 9 energy of the Wands to the 10. The 9, it's saying you were almost at the end of the ordeal. You had to slow down and recalculate. Take a breath, take a knee to go forward, and you've got that energy now. You see, you're pushing, you're just pushing ahead, pushing forward. You're carrying those wands, and you're looking at that Tower. You know that your work is going to pay off now. All that energy, all that passion and drive, that creative spark that you had, that fire, that spiritual strength, whatever this is in your life, for a relationship with someone, a relationship with self, with spirit, whatever it is you've been working toward, that you're looking for this great change, it's showing you will be victorious in this. And there is a full moon in that card. So this is something you've set in motion, probably off of the last Libra full moon that we had last year. And they do last 6 months, so you're coming to fullness, culmination. So whatever it was that you planted seeds for on that new moon last year, on that eclipse and full moon eclipse in Libra, is paying off for you now. So you will see positive results. So that's very encouraging to know that all the hard work that you've put into this and all this energy wasn't for nothing. It will propel you forward because it's going to give you the strength you need to take on the next task in your life, especially with Saturn. It's saying you're learning your lesson. Whatever it was that you kept doing over and over and over again and expecting different results by doing the same thing is now sinking into you. It's just like in school. Unless you pass your tests, you won't pass the grade. And unless you pass that grade, you can't go to the next grade. You know, it's like you're being certified here. I'm not going to say you're being tested because it's not a test. It's something that you brought to yourself that you chose to do. You chose to take on this burden to learn, this obstacle, this challenge, this trial, this tribulation. You might not say, well, I didn't bring this to me. Well, yeah, you kind of did. And as long as you could finally admit that all the results of everything that happens in your life are results of the actions you took prior to it that brought this to you, whether it was positive or negative. I wouldn't want to say good or bad, because every lesson gives us room to grow on. I also pulled an oracle card this week from the Fairy Oracle, the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, and we got number 22, Snail's Pace. And it says, slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. Now 22 we know is a master number. The 2 and the 2 is 4. There's something that's coming to completion for you in culmination. But 2 and 2, just like 11, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, any time you see a number duplicated or repeated in succession, it's showing the exponential strength of that number. Now 2 we know is about balancing ourselves and the other, the harmony. 2 and 2, more harmony, more balance, but it's exponentially greater. So we show with these cards with the 2 majors and the 10 of wands, an ending and a beginning, a sudden change for us that will release ego and arrogance within ourselves or the people involved. It's a humbling experience and a time of rebirth and rebuilding. And we have the strength to carry on and be victorious here and feel the fullness of what we've put forth. Now with the snail's pace, as we see the beautiful fairy, she's slowed down, her head to the ground. She looks to the snail, and the snail moves at its own pace. So for us, we're saying, Spirit is saying, that we want you to slow down right now. Because between you and me, we wear this mask, this exterior, like a shell from the snail that you present to other people, and that's how they see you. Okay, but the thing is, within that is a soft, loving energy, and that's what we are. And we project this strength, this fiery Aries, Mars-like strength when we need to. And we impact other people. We don't even realize the impact we have on other people's life. So it's time for us to slow down and move at our own pace and find our own place in the world and to go our own way, not the way others are carving out for us. So right now, you have to look at it like you're leaving your own trail for others to follow or see. You know, even if you say, oh, I'm getting lazy or I'm slowing down, you need to. There's nothing foolish about that. You need to recharge, especially after all this warlike energy and all this, whatever it is that's impacting you. It's time to say you're rewarding yourself and slowing down. Or if it's been something that came at you that was another trial or tribulation, you know, results of whatever you put out, maybe something negative coming to you, you need to slow down and recharge and regain your own energy in your own matter of time and your own special place or sacred place. Sometimes it's even being lonely, just to be alone. Be aware of yourself, the way you breathe, your own heartbeat, your surroundings. Okay, your exterior of this vessel protects you. That sweet, soft being within you, that life force. But like the snail, as you move through life, you leave behind a silvery, beautiful energy string, just like the snail. And that is discernible to those people around you who are as sensitive as you are, who are vibrationally tuned to you. So don't confuse slowing down for being lazy. Look at it as a time of contemplation, a sense of learning about self, centering yourself, and like the Tower card saying, create a new you, a new life. When you observe things that are going around you in the material world, that third dimensional plane, you'll realize that all the thoughts you have had and words you've said, the way you've felt and the things you've done, has created this tangible reality around you. So what do you see around you that you love? Who do you see that you love? What is it that you want? Incorporate that into your life, okay? So think about those things. Make many new choices. This is the time now. Nurture yourself, protect yourself, love yourself by keeping a slow and gentle pace. Take some time, especially in this fiery Aries energy, like I said, to listen to your own heartbeat. Feel it. Hear it echo throughout you, and more importantly, throughout the entire universe, because the universe does hear. your heartbeat. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining and sharing and liking my channel and subscribing. I hope this reading gives you help, guidance, and peace. And as always, I wish you the best.